Studies show, but also we see it every day in reality, that children lack vocabulary. So it is shown that children do not possess enough vocabulary to express themselves or to name things around them. Here I have to mention the fact that many parents claim that they let their children use mobiles because they are also educational. But I don't know any educational system which has failed to teach a child what is an orange, an apple, ever. So they don't actually need to learn it through their screens. And let's not forget that learning through screens is passive learning. Yes. So they are not interacting or engaging with anyone. Also, let's bring here the case of parents claiming that their children are learning very good English through their mobile phones.
It's not very good English, I can tell you that. I hear it.
First of all, I absolutely agree. And secondly, because our native language is Albanian, I do not actually see it as a necessity to actually learn English first and then Albanian, because they are neglecting the necessity and the importance of actually acquiring Albanian language first and then bringing English second. They are eventually going to learn it. There are different educational programs. It is 10 times better to take your child to an English learning school or course where they are going to interact with other children rather than just putting them in front of a screen of a mobile phone or a tablet.
As a native English speaker, I hear the English that these kids speak in this terrible accent, and it's not proper English. You know, it's not a proper, they might be able to communicate in a street slang sort of English, but it's not a kind of English that you would use in a professional setting.
Because they're actually absorbing whatever they are presented with without selecting and without being told what is right and what is wrong and what they should stop learning or they shouldn't even be presented with in the first place.
Why are Albanian parents doing this? Is it laziness? Is it ignorance? Is it stress? Is it they don't have enough hours in the day? Like, can we blame the parents? Do they just not know?
I also see it as keeping up with the Joneses. So they see others doing it and they also do it. Also by thinking that nothing's going to happen. Because if I see your child doing it and I see that your child is fine, I can also let my child, because nothing's going to happen to my child. But also it's like a pacifier. So it's like they are going to have their child be quiet for a while. But I think that probably unconsciously they are just forgetting that they are missing some precious time with their child. They are probably failing to know their child deeply. And that by that it means also giving some like real contribution into doing things with them, like crafts, telling stories, speaking about whatever it is. And I mean, especially in the very early ages, from 0 to 6. I think it's a cultural mindset as well that some parents still think that children don't understand much because they are very young kids, which is so wrong in my opinion. And it is also backed up by research that actually children establish their character and they also establish their cognitive skills, 80% of them till the age of 6.
I think we've also forgotten what children are supposed to be like. Let me give you an example. I was in Korcha in the summer and I was in a restaurant with some friends and my daughter. And it was, they had singers in the restaurant. It was like a traditional restaurant, quite a small restaurant. And there was our table, there was Dea, there was, I think, 2 other tables with 2 kids on one on the other, all about the same age. And the other 3 kids were with mobile phones. They did not move. They did not, I didn't see them blink. They didn't eat. They just sat there like this the whole night. Dea she got up, she danced, she went and stood in front of the music, and someone complained and said, can you get your daughter to sit down? She wasn't doing cartwheels through the restaurant. She was just standing and looking. And I was like, you've really, this is what she's not causing a problem. This is what she's supposed to be doing. She's curious. She's watching him play the guitar, you know, but you've got used to kids sitting there like zombies. And okay, I left the restaurant early in the end because she was tired and she was getting a bit cranky. It would have been so much easier just to give her a phone. But at what cost?
Absolutely. So this is my other concern. So we have forgotten what it looks like for a child to be a child. I know many parents who are worried about their child, about their house being clutter-free, being clean,
should come to
everything
my
in
house.
order. But what is actually the point? I mean, it's not the most beautiful thing to see the walls with, I don't know, paintings and scratches, or your sofa and everything. But this is how your child is exploring the environment around it, and it needs to be free at some extent. And then also, that's why parents are around to set borders where it is important and when it is important to set borders. But we are really forgetting what it is supposed for children to be like and to behave
They're noisy,
like.
they're messy, they're energetic.
And
You have to tell them to sit down and be quiet 25 times. And yes, you might have to go home early because they're tired or they've had a tantrum. This is what kids have been like for generations.
Exactly. And it's totally fine if they are not going to be obedient, if they are not going to sit down, if they are not going to listen to us. I mean, that's the process of growing up. So